Welcome to the recap of Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible, Session 5. First off, let me thank Juice at Master the Game for hosting and playing, his partner in crime, Paula at Awkwardly Nerdy, Bill at RollStats, and 3 out of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Jason, Josh, and Isaiah. The session picks up at the Boca del Rio Hospital. Patient Zero has transformed and is currently in the parking lot. 3 out of the 4 players are experiencing madness, but Bonnie has a plan. She manages to ignite the pesticide and engulf Patient Zero in a ball of fire. The other players discover their insane talents, and the players manage to escape the situation in a van that has a coffin in it that is strapped to the Blackhawk. Boris flies them away, and they sanitize the area. The players head north to a clinic to see if anyone else is infected. They manage to find one patient and take her doctor. There is a gun battle, and Blake again is stricken with madness. They manage to escape that situation, again, in a van, strapped to the Blackhawk, being pursued by local police. It's at this point when the doctor coughs up. I want to thank Shiny Math Rocks for sending me the dice that she made. These purple ones that I have renamed Cthulhu Dreams gave me not 1, but 2 fumbles with these dice.
Woo!
Nice dice.
Shiny
Good
Math
dice.
Rocks, buy
like
yours
these dice.
today.
So as you hit the canisters, the first one begins to leak out this pesticide. The second one does, and then you see like a spark, and it erupts into a fireball. And you move out of the way as a stream of fire comes right near you, scorches some of the van that's right behind you. You do not take any damage. Patient Zero is now on fire. Police cars are now making their way to the hospital. There's at least 3 or 4. And you also hear another vehicle. There's a van that has now turned into the parking lot, coming into the parking lot at a high rate of speed.
So I would get really aggravated. I'm holding my gun, finger off the trigger, because I got good trigger control. And I walk up to Bonnie and I'm like, what the hell? I was totally going to take him out with the next shot. How dare you steal my spotlight? Look, now he's on fire, and I'm going to shoot him, and everyone's going to think he died because of the fire, not because of this gunshot. And I shoot the guy.
So the bullet just goes into the flames, and it's hard to tell if he's done any damage. In a situation like this, where the bullets don't seem to do anything, you know what to do. You need to go up and body slam this son of a bitch. That's what you need to do. You need to do a wrestling move on this guy.
So then I throw my gun down with no regard for if it goes off or not. Mm-hmm. And then, I will go up and definitely do that. It'll be a quick one though. So it'll be a scoop slam. So I take my hand like this, grab him on his neck, the other one, crotchular area, and flip him upside down and slam him down on his back.
You slam this guy onto the ground, and it looks like he breaks into pieces. And now there are pieces of him like writhing around, burning. You're confident that everyone is watching this now because this was an epic move.
Oh, of course. And I turn around and I just take my hands like this, and then I bring it down and just start flexing my muscles, and then I rip my shirt.
You've just seen Blake do this.
Okay, well, he's kind of hot now, but I don't even know why we're here. They've got this so under control.
Billy Bob, you noticed that the fumigator who was in the hospital, the other guy that you told get down on the floor, comes walking out. And he's kind of looking around at the scene, looks kind of frightened, not sure what to do. But obviously he did not listen to what you said.
Is he still covered by the I'm calm, they have it under control, or was that just for the guy?
This kind of snaps you kind of out of it for a second.
I thought I told you to stay on the ground. What the hell are you doing up walking around, boy? And I'm going to stick my shotgun barrel in his chest. I have a 15 in Intimidate. The lowest one would have been a 31.
31. If you want to use 16 luck.
Yeah, I can spare it. We need to get this guy under control.
What do you want his What do you want him to do? Get on the ground? Or
Yeah, face down in the dirt, hands behind his back type deal.
Yeah, he just freaks and just lays right down on the ground, puts his hand behind his back, and like you can see that he has peed himself from the fear.
The next time you get up, I'm going to fill you full of holes.
You see another person come out of the hospital. They have an overcoat on. They're wearing a hat, like they're headed somewhere. They look like they may be in some pain because they're holding their shoulder, and there's a little bit of blood. And then all of a sudden, you look down and you see like a ring on his finger. You have seen this ring before. And then you notice the van pulling into the parking lot. And it starts to remind you of 1974 when you were in southern Italy outside a cathedral, and the KGB was trying to kidnap a priest, and you guys were there to prevent that kidnapping. It's all starting like you're right there. You can see everything happening. All the pieces start to come together. The van, because there was a van there in 74, and the guy was standing there, and you notice the priest had the same ring that this guy has. The ring has a skull on it and some kind of strange symbols, probably of an ancient language. Everything starts to just kind of fall into place for this brief moment.
Do I see with the van rolling up?
No, it's got the same fumigation company as the other van that was sitting there.
I'm going to walk up to it and tell it to go away.
The door of the van slides open. The guy is carrying has an SKS in his hand.
Damn commies. Grand was right. That'll work. 4 7-round bursts.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead also. He just flumps up against the vehicle. It starts to roll, and it crashes into the other fumigation van.
When Bonnie starts shooting, if Ethel's not in a daze, she's gonna run towards the guy that she thinks is reminds her of the priest, and scream, "Get down, your holiness!" And she's gonna tackle him.
You can see that he's badly hurt.
Ethel will try to apply first aid to him, pull out some bandages, and try to tend to his shoulder wound. Or extreme success.
Can you bring my vehicle around front so I can get out of here? And he hands you his keys. The police cars are now pulling into the parking lot. They're like trying to make a circle around this whole whatever is going on. And they're starting to get out with their guns and like take cover and look.
You guys don't need your guns. The situation is well in hand.
He's the owner of the taco stand, gets out of one of the police cars and like, that's them. There they are, right there. Yeah, that's them.
Are you coming back for more? What's going on here? We told you this area is not safe. You all need to go. Go.
Why does nobody ever listen?
For the three of you who are in this grips of madness, you have now unlocked your insane talent. So for Ethel, it's insane recall. For Billy Bob, it's intimidation. And for Blake, it is insane strength.
You guys look what this virus is doing to people. And I'm pointing at the guy that's on the ground writhing and burning.
If only any of the cops spoke English.
Okay, I know the taco stand guy does, so at least I'm getting through to one of them. Bugs crawling at you, spontaneous human combustion, weird shit growing off your arms and stuff, and then I'll attempt to intimidate.
So the fact that they are just not listening, not communicating, you are pissed. You see Billy Bob about to fly into a violent rage.
You dumbasses, don't get out of here before you come down with the shit. I'm going to kill you all. You asses giving me the authority to execute people in order to complete my mission.
Respect my authority!
Ethel's content. She's just secured the VIP. As far as she's concerned, the mission's a success at this point.
I'll set the suitcase nuke off to go, and I'll put it inside the van.
As you go inside the van and look, fumigation canister, coveralls, and a huge coffin.
I'll go to the other van and put it in there because they hit each other. Set it for 3 minutes.
3 minutes? That's too long. We can get out of here a lot quicker than that.
Get into the other van real fast and remove the corpse from the driver's seat. I'll be needing it. I'll move it out of the van or push into the back. It doesn't particularly matter. Whatever makes you feel better.
Okay. Okay, then I shove him in the back.
Yeah, you see there's a big coffin in this van. So you open it it is empty, but it doesn't have, the soft, cushy inner linings. It's got all sorts of tubes and some kind of electronics in here that light up when you open it.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter if it's comfortable for a dead body, so just toss it in there and close it.
Billy's walking backwards to the van, still looking at the mob of cops and the taco stand guy. He's furious. I tried to protect you idiots, but nobody wants to fucking listen. Just do whatever you want. We're done. We're getting out of here. I don't give a shit. You want to stay here and turn into that shit, it's on you.
Taking us so long, have we secured our secondary objective?
We've done what we can.
Ethel, I was on the job. Of course we did. I did such a good job. You wouldn't even believe it.
Where's patient 0?
He's dead.
Point at the flaming remains.
I think we're supposed to bring him back anyways.
As it so happens, this van does in fact have a vacuum cleaner that is battery operated and not power cord operated, right?
Right, you have 10 luck to use?
I do have 10 luck to use to get a vacuum cleaner.
Yes, you do.
I get the industrial vac and I start just sucking everything into it.
You are all out of your madness. It is faded. Ethel, you pull up and the guy comes up to his car and he's like, "Thank you. I best be going now."
You get in?
Aren't you with them? And he points over to the van.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna want to be here in about a few minutes.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be out of here. Billy Bob, you recognize this as a doctor you shot.
Oh, well, if I recognize him, I'm just going to shoot him again.
So you shoot this guy in the back with buckshot. It hits the car, cracks some of the windows.
God.
This guy opens the door. He's like, get out. I don't know who this crazed associate is.
That's the guy who tried to stab me with a needle and knock me out to protect that psychopath.
Yeah, now that he's right in front of Ethel, does she remember who he is?
Yeah, you remember this is the doctor.
So Ethel's just going to pull out her handgun and bam, bam, bam.
He staggers back and then falls to the ground, and he looks like he goes unconscious.
Bring him with us. Let's get out of here.
The police were a little bit concerned when you guys were fighting in the parking lot, and there was this big mass of something or other burning. Now that they've seen that you shot the doctor, who they know, and 3 shots go off. Billy Bob, you are hit. You take 2 damage, so it just kind of grazes off your chest.
This is my favorite shirt, you asshole.
In Spanish, Ethel's going to yell out, "There's a nuclear device about to go off. Safe zone is..."
Boulevard Miguel, oh man.
All right, give me fast talk.
Oh, that's a 1.
And they look at you. They all look at each other, turn. They don't even get in their vehicles, and they start running as fast as they can.
Okay, well, bring down the straps and we'll strap the entire thing to the helicopter.
He's going to flash in Morse on the flashlight to Boris to lower the tow cable.
And you guys all get in the helicopter and begin to take off. So there is a flash and a boom. You can feel the shockwave. I got your message about other patients that you sent Morse code. We will go check out that clinic up there. Make sure no one's infected. He drops the van off in like this alley about a block away from the clinic.
Okay.
You got some way I can communicate with you in case something goes south and we need a hot pickup?
He reaches into his pocket and he drops you a flip phone.
Make sure you get his phone number, Grandma.
Yeah, is it on the speed dial?
Just spell out pond water and you should get me. There's a little sign for the clinic. And beyond that, it looks to be 2 armed guards are standing outside the entrance to this clinic. They have weapons, and by their size, they look like they're wearing body armor. Also, all the way down to the end of the street, you see parked is a van, and it looks like a fumigation van, very similar to the other 2 that you've encountered.
Maybe me and Ethel could go in disguise, check everybody with the lights, and deal with whatever we find.
Yeah, you guys stay in the back of the van, and if you hear gunfire, you know it's gone wrong.
You mean when we hear gunfire?
All right, so Ethel will sling her China Lake behind her and then try and put on one of the fumigation packs over top it.
Grandma, I also recommend you read the name of this fumigation company. It should be written on the side of the van.
Fumigación de Estornino.
What does that mean, Ethel?
It means fumigation.
Ethel begin pulling the van around towards the main entrance.
Guess Blake and I
Okay.
are crouching in the back of the van.
You throw like a tarp over yourselves in the coffin.
You're here for the pickup, right? We got the call from Dr. Gonzalez.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were in the loop or not.
Well, you're late, so get your ass out of the van and take care of this issue here. And you hear the door unlock, and there's a younger woman comes through. She's like, yes, you are here for?
Yeah, for the pickup.
She starts leading you through the clinic.
I'd like to shine my flashlight on part of her back. I'd like to put it up close enough that it doesn't shine past her so she doesn't notice it.
Yeah, no, she does not light up. And there is a woman kind of sitting there in a chair, just kind of waiting. Like she's got a bag of her like stuff. Dr. Gonzalez told me to have her ready. She is ready. Hopefully she gets the proper treatment that she needs.
I'm going to flick my flashlight on her as well.
She lights up blue. Very faint, kind of like on her neck and some of her hand up to her elbow.
She been near any other patients?
I mean, no, not we've separated most of them. We're hoping, when can they leave? A lot of them seem to have recovered from what's been ailing them, and we've been held here.
Don't worry, honey. You'll all leave soon.
I was just checking her for some symptoms that the doctor told us about. Would you like me to check some of your other patients as well?
Sure, and she points into the back, like through some double doors. They're all back there.
All right, we'll go check them out. You stay here with her for just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
The van is parked outside with Blake and Bonnie and a casket and that's right, and the dead body. There's a couple dead bodies in this vehicle. Yep, 2 dead bodies. Yep.
And the vacuum with the
vacuum. Yep.
corpse.
Are you hiding underneath a blanket or something?
No, I've got my 3.5 rulebook out, and I'm trying to convince Blake to actually play a caster as opposed to another barbarian.
Oh, I'll play a caster, but it's Macho Man, the caster.
Well, that's perfectly fine, but just make sure
No,
you...
that's fine. I'm
Remember, it's not a strength-based class, though. It's intelligence.
It doesn't need to be. He'll just jump off the top of everything with an elbow, and that's okay.
No, it's an intelligence-based class, not dex, and you don't have the hit die to go ahead and do it. Do you hear that?
No, I hear nothing. I hear you telling me how to play my character, and I just got to tell you, that's not how you play.
Just a minute. I hear someone outside.
It's all about collaborative storytelling.
I understand. No, it's not just about... There are rules to the system because the system has rules. No, wait. Hold on, Blake. 1 second. But do you hear... There's something outside.
One of the guys in the body armor comes around and looks at you and asks something in Spanish.
I unload with Billy Bob's shotgun.
Boom! Get out the way!
34 points of damage. And 3, so 11 more, so 45. He interrupted our talk of D&D. It had to be settled.
That is a good point, actually.
Catch him right where the armor ends and his neck just blow his whole neck right out. You see that there is another guy with a similar outfit running for cover.
Let's do 10 3-round bursts.
The first shot looked like it absorbed with his body armor. The second one, he kind of dove and you shot like over him against like a retaining wall. But then he was kind of out in the open. He didn't get to cover, and you just blasted him.
Let's get these bodies in the back of the van as well.
Do we need to? I mean, can't we just throw them in the trash?
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and take the body armor and the bodies and leave them back here for now. If the guys need us for anything, they'll call.
You don't find any of this dark blue material or anything.
Just the one that we have out in the lobby.
Yeah. So at some point during the investigation, during this, you faintly hear a gunshot. It sounds like your shotgun. When you head out there, you find that the woman and the patient are gone.
Take off to the front door.
So you see 2 figures go running past you down the sidewalk.
I don't think those 2 should be running from us.
One looks like a doctor and the other one in regular civilian clothes.
Yep, when a doctor is running from a building that we sent Ethel and Billy Bob into, it's time we stop them from running. Let's go get them. Without shooting this time.
Bonnie, you take all the fun out of it.
We need the patient.
What about the doctor?
No, we don't need her.
Ethel's going to come out of the hospital and be like,
I'm too old for all this goddamn running.
and head for the van.
You catch them as they are trying to get up to this fence. Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Better not break the butt of Grandpappy's shotgun.
Oh, of course not. I'm sure this is stronger than her spine.
It's hard maple.
So she attempts to move out of the way. No, she does not. Crack her back. She winces in pain.
Why are you running?
The girl in civilian clothes like, stop it. And she goes to punch you. She fails miserably, falls to the ground.
I'm going to take the shotgun and hit her in the chin, trying to knock her out. Extreme success.
So you hear the cracking of probably some teeth and bone, and you just knock her right out.
All right, Bonnie, I stopped him for you.
I'm just still over by the van. I'm looking around for Ethel, make sure she makes it back, taking in this mess of a scene out here. Ethel, that other van.
It's turning towards you.
Unfortunate choice of direction for them because Ethel's going to unsling her China Lake. 15 points of damage.
My custom dice here that I had specifically for this game, of course, rolls a fumble.
Shiny math rocks. Buy yours today.
Boom. This thing erupts. Car turns. It goes through like some crappy old fence into somebody's house. It explodes. The house is now on fire. People are just, you can hear yelling. They're trying to evacuate the house.
She's already got the phone out. It's typed pond water in.
Quiet extraction.
A figure steps out of one of the alleys and is looking at you. He says he's got like a dark cloak on with boots and gloves, and he's kind of like staring you guys down.
I raise my shotgun and I say, "You're going to be next!"
A strong gust of wind comes shooting through this alley from the side where you guys are at, where they're trying to climb that fence, plus all the fence planks shattering, all the wood and everything just goes around you. The wind doesn't seem to blow you over, and all the pieces just go flying off down the street.
I'm going to advance and then just fire a burst into him.
So I will do the same.
3-round burst, 4 of them.
So you empty the clip on this guy. You just pepper him with bullets. He's staggered, but he is still upright.
Not for long. I run up and then I shoot him.
So you run up there and blast him, blow off like his left leg just like comes off, collapses to the ground. What looks to be some sort of figure or image sort of stands up from his corpse. It's got like long arms and like a withdrawn face, like a spectral like ghost, and begins to walk towards you to like touch you. You give me a sand roll.
Yeah, I definitely failed.
For the next 10 rounds, you are convinced this place is crawling with the enemy. They are everywhere.
Guys, they're everywhere! There's Russians everywhere! Shoot them all!
I think he's lost it.
Meanwhile, Ethel's driving up with the van.
The doctor is looking at you like, what the hell's going on? What are you here? What are you trying to do?
Get to the van if you want to live.
You hear a door down the alley open and close.
I shoot. The enemies are everywhere, guys. I gotta shoot. Extreme success.
You see Blake blast his the shotgun. It like blows the whole door, and this door jamb off just explodes. Pieces of wood flying everywhere. He yells, "Dios mío!"
The Russians! They're everywhere!
Russians don't speak Spanish.
That's what they want you to think!
Get him in the van.
Blake, get to the van, quickly. It is the only way to defeat the Russians.
Yes, we gotta retreat. You're right. Let's go!
I'm gonna run up the body, look at
All
it.
right.
Do I notice anything about it?
Looks very Russian. No.
Okay, then I'm gonna rifle through the body and see if there's any information on it.
You find in the inside pocket that has not been damaged by all the gunshots a notebook. A quick glance has got symbols and different things written on it.
Does the writing look like Russian or Slavic?
Some of it looks Russian, yeah. Some of it is some other language. And he is wearing some kind of signet ring.
I'll take the ring in the notebook and then make my way to the van.
You hear the sirens of a police vehicle coming up the road.
The Russians are coming! That is an extreme success!
The car is hit, and you see the cop car turn and like park on the side. You're able easily to drive and turn past the burning wreckage of the house and the van that's smoldering on fire. As you drive by, Blake, you can see there's some people who are now on the other side of the street, huddled together because their house was burning down.
Get Blake under control.
Blake, sit down and shut the door before you fall out.
No, we gotta keep them off our tail. They're everywhere, Billy Bob.
Come on, it's fine.
Bob,
I'm
Billy?
walking out the back window.
Bobby, Billy?
I'll take care of
So
it.
the doctor's like, what the hell is he doing? And the patient comes to and reaches out and tries to grab Blake.
I'm gonna shoot him. I hit.
Ethel's gonna get out of the back seat and turn General Custer around and hit him in the back of the head with the handle of the revolver.
Give me a con save.
I made it.
Ethel just cracked you in the back of the head, but you know, that does not do anything. You are still up.
Damn it, Ethel! They're everywhere. We have got to stop the Russian. They're out there. They're speaking that other language. They're trying to blend in. I'm telling you.
As I'm going backwards before I turn to face forwards, I'm going to slam on the brakes, pull the emergency brake, slam it sideways, and try and have Blake lose balance and smash his head into the side of the van to get knocked out. Dream success now. Did you remember to put your seatbelt on?
I'm in the back. There are no seats. I'm holding on to the coffin. Hopefully it's bolted down.
The fact that Bonnie has executed this maneuver and you were sort of anticipating, knew what was going to happen. The doctor and the patient, however, do not, and they get slung around and crash into Billy Bob's holding onto this coffin, realizes this thing is not bolted down. It slides over. As he tries to move out of the way and catches his arm, he takes 1 damage.
Is the tranquilizer gun visibly anywhere on Billy Bob?
Spot hidden roll.
Then that's a fail. Oh, I can push it. That's still a fail.
I mean,
All
give
right.
me a con roll.
That's a regular path.
So you're looking around for the trank gun and you realize the dart is sticking in your leg, but you manage to hold it together. You feel a little woozy, but you have not passed out.
Where's the last dot?
Carefully into my back pocket and pull that dart out and hand it.
Put it in the tranquilizer gun and shoot Blake in the neck with it.
No!
Give me another con roll.
A normal success.
You see the dart sticking out of his neck, but he does not go out.
Guys, Ethel's not Ethel. It's a Russian who's taking over her body. And I try to knock her out.
Oh, she's going to hit back. She's going to go for a counterattack.
Okay.
Regular success. I want to spend
Probably.
2 luck points to get under Ethel's score.
I'll spend 10 to get his ass on the floor. 1 damage.
Give me another con roll, but this is the penalty die. You hit Blake, and he finally...
God damn, what the hell happened to him?
You can hear there's like 3 cop cars following you. The helicopter has now, like, overhead following you.
Well, we have to lose the cops first.
So you hear some gunshots from going off. So obviously the police car realize they're shooting at the helicopter.
Back door swings open, and a China Lake round is going to hit the ground in front of the police cars to, if something explodes right in front of your cruiser, I don't think you're going to be chasing it still.
Wow, I've rolled 2 fumbles with these dice.
Woo!
Nice dice.
Shiny
Good
math
dice.
rocks. Buy
I like
yours
these dice.
today.
So the first car, he swerves and he keeps control. He doesn't crash, but he stops short. The second car swerves around him and is still in pursuit. The third car, forget it. He rams into the other one, flips over, does that whole flip over like 5 times, hits a gas station, it ignites, there's a huge fireball. The second one is driving, the lights are damaged. There's some damage on the grill. The windshield's cracked. He's still driving.
I shut the back door. I want to stick the shotgun barrel out and try to hit his front driver's side tire.
It blows out and he swerves. He manages to keep it on the road, but he kind of skids. He is not following anymore.
Boris, get down here.
So the helicopter's lowered down, drops the rope. He pulls by the side of the road as the helicopter's hovering above.
I kind of lean out the side door of the van, holding onto the handle up above, and I start motioning to Boris. Up. Yeah, this thing should tilt forward, and we should all just slide right up against the back of the driver and passenger seat.
So the doctor who is there, who's come to, and she's bleeding, you can see she is bruised, looks at you and it's like, where are you taking us? And then she coughs and a bunch of earwigs land in her hand.
If you fail, you fail. If you succeed, you succeed. I'm not going to
See,
go
you
easy on
probably
you.
suck as a DM. I'm glad I haven't played with you, Bonnie. This is a reason we're not friends anymore.